Hey guys, welcome back to another 50 days of AFL Fantasy. Today we're talking about the St Kilda forward in Matthaes Phillipou, and he is a young gun that people should be aware of coming into the next 10 years of footy, because this guy is a self-proclaimed genius and a self-proclaimed footy player for the future. This guy's going to set the world alight, and he said it all himself. So, Matthaes Phillipou, high draft pick from a few years ago, injured a lot the last couple of years, and just hasn't quite gotten on the park. Has that forward status, and yeah, still 20 years of age. So, 7 games played last year at an average of 35, high score of 71, low score of 2, obviously injured there. And looking at the forward depth for the Saints, you can see there's a lot of names on the card there. Bradley Hill at the top of it there, with an average of 74 though. So not big numbers for these St Kilda forwards from last year. Brad Hill, Mason Wood at the top from the Saints last year. Sam Flanders is the new recruit from the Suns, and I imagine he's going to go straight into the midfield. So I don't think we're going to see him up forward much, but he's going to be in there with Jack McRae and Jack Sinclair, I imagine. Same with Max Hall, potentially, another midfielder in my mind that has the forward status and is still very young. Darcy Wilson as well, a wingman, very, very speedy workhorse and gets forward and kicks a few goals. Cooper Sharman, Mitch Owens, Liam Ryan has also come over from West Coast Eagles, so there's another name to add. A lot of experience. He'll probably get the game time as well. Might push out a couple of these guys below him here. Anthony Caminiti, Jack Higgins, Dan Butler. I haven't really seen Dan Butler. I remember seeing him all the time, like 5 years ago. He had that great mullet. Haven't heard from him since. Liam Henry, Lance Collard, and Max King rounds out the St Kilda forward depth for the year ahead. And to be honest, I could see most of these guys getting on the field, which is a bit scary. But one I'd like to see most on the field here is Matthaes Phillipou. He is an inside midfielder by trade, in my mind, with that ability to go forward and kick goals, take marks. But just a grunty accumulator at the end of the day. He had a fantastic draft year, he's averaging well over 100 in that year, but just hasn't had the start so far at St Kilda, mainly because of injuries, opportunity, big shift up in St Kilda the last couple of years, and he's still well and truly on their in their eyes for the future, I think. So I feel like we're going to see him take a huge bump up if he actually gets on the field, which all eyes on this preseason look like he's going to do that this year. So if he does get on the field, expect much bigger things than the previous years. We're going to see a bit of a breakout from Phillipou finally. And I'm thinking he can get at least up to the 75 mark if he does get that inside or CBA role, get a bit more time in the middle. Matthaes Phillipou, very, very excited for him in 2026.